Hey everybody, today I'm going to demo Vizru's RMF, or Regulated Messaging Framework. So let's begin. I'm here on the Deal360 page, logged in as Pratish, and let's suppose I wanted to send a message to Ben. So I can come over here and click on the fan out icon that will reveal various ways to communicate with them. So let's start with direct messaging. And to help illustrate what's going on here, I'm going to split up the browser. So on the left-hand side is Pratish, and on the right-hand side is Ben. Now if I send a message as Pratish, we'll see that on the right-hand side in real time, Ben receives that message. Now every message that is sent goes through a regulated messaging workflow to help identify any personal information and block information if necessary. And we've defined two types of blocks, a hard block and a soft block. A hard block will completely block you from sending the message. So for example, if we enter a social security number or government ID number, now we see that the regulated messaging workflow actually rejected this message completely and gave the user a warning. Now a soft block occurs when the workflow suspects PII being shared. So if we give a government ID without the hyphens, we'll get a similar message, except this time you can select yes or no. Selecting yes will send the message, and no will block the message completely. Now with indirect messaging, we can send files to each other, and suppose I wanted to upload a PDF. The bot will ask me for a confirmation, and I can go ahead and say save and upload. And I'll say yes. Now we can see in real time that this file is shared with Ben. Now we also have file validations. So if we choose to upload a certain file, we can block the file from being uploaded according to your business requirements. As an example, we are completely blocking any files with extension CSV that's uploaded through this chat. So let's do that. Now we can see the file actually failed to upload, and it gave me the warning message that this file contains sensitive data and cannot be shared. And we have the ability to do many validations against the file. We can check it for viruses, we can check the file name, we can read the contents of the file, and we can apply encryption on top of a file. So that is the direct messaging capability, and now let's move on to email. So let's click the fan out again, and let's select the email icon. Now when I click that, it opens up a form. And what Vizru allows you to do is to define the email templates within the system, and they can be made available here in the dropdown. So suppose I wanted to request a status update, I can simply choose the appropriate subject, and we'll auto-populate that email for you. Clicking send will send the email. And for demo purposes, I have it hitting my inbox instead of Ben's. So let's see what that looks like. So this is the email that I just sent to Ben, and we can reply to it, we can add a file as an attachment, and they will all go through the same regulated messaging workflow. We can even build analytics around who opened the email, response times, etc., essentially tracking and monitoring the SLA adherence. SMS works in a similar fashion, so clicking on the SMS icon will open up the SMS form. And here I can type my message. and clicking send will send the SMS. So now Ben's received the text message, and now if he wants to respond, he can do so. I'm going to send a message off my phone and refresh the page. Next, we move on to the phone capability, where I can directly dial one of the deal actors. So clicking on the phone icon now will automatically connect you to that person with the dial pad overlay. Now, once the call is complete, we're able to download that conversation as an audio file in our communication log, which I will show next. Here in the communication log, we track all communication across all channels. So we can sort, group, and filter the data by any parameter that's available to us. Down in the log, we have the sender information on the left-hand side, and it looks like this record was an SMS that was sent to Justin Coy against the transaction ID 11245. Just to the right of that, we have the message content. And you'll notice here that there are icons. These indicate that if a message was hard or soft block. So red is a hard block and yellow is a soft block. Now, whenever a phone call is made, come down here, look at the log, we can actually download the audio of that conversation if we would like. Now, the logs live in RMF, but if you ever need to export the log, we allow that as well. So clicking download will export the log as a CSV.